with Neverwinter Nights 2, The Storm of Zehir, playing the Windstroms Wanderers. So we left off in this little shack on the beach, and we had just read the journal. Man and a woman used to live here. The man got eaten by something in the waves, and then a couple of nights later he appeared as some form of undead. And the woman decided she was going to try and make a break for town. And again, why trap your chest when there's the two of you living there? Don't make no sense. Looks like we did that in one shot. That's good. Glittering necklace and a scroll. Scroll of displacement. We're not going to use that. Oh. Is that really a trapdoor or not? Or is it just part of the tile set for the floor? Because that looks like a trapdoor. Probably isn't. Okay. Okay, so that's that cabin. Let's get rid of these goblins. Ooh, what's that down there? Knolls. So, we sort of, if you missed us from the last episode, we realised that we'd done most of the quest items in this area. And so, rather than finishing the last quest with Sasani, we are deliberately waiting on that.
My steel will strike
so that we can just explore the rest of the area a bit more and get some more experience. Because so far we haven't really travelled very far and done very much. And there's obviously a lot more in the area that we could do, so we want to do that. So this is really just going to be a stream of running around and grinding a little bit, just exploring the area around, well, the area of Samarak, I think is the name of the kingdom, country, whatever you want to call it. And we're just going to see what's around here, and there's probably going to be, you know, the odd little dungeon or ruin here and there that we can go to, and we'll see what other towns there are and see if we can find other little missions or things to keep us occupied. We know we've got a couple of missions already. From Rasatan, Redfair wants us to find his Scene Pendant, and we've seen where that is. The Lumber Camp still wants us to kill 3 dinosaurs. We've only got 1 killed so far, and even though it's not listed here, there is a quest to kill 8 spiders. Let's kill these lizard folk. So yeah, we've got a few little things that we can do to bring in some money, bring in some experience, and see what goes on. We're also looking to see if we can find anyone who can sell us some better gear, because we've got a limited amount of of really decent sort of equipment at the moment, and I want to improve on that. Mostly it's just the fact that, you know, we've only got 2 of us with magical longbows, and the only sort of magical arrows that we can find in any way are just +1s, and it would be nice to be able to get a decent supply of acid arrows or fire arrows or something like that that can do a little bit more damage, because at the moment we're just purely doing piercing damage, and it does make some opponents harder than others. So we just got to see what's around. So we've got a couple of more groups of gnolls and lizard folk down here that we'll just take on. Just clean this area up a little bit. I suppose if we're not careful though, we'll probably end up just wandering back and forth, killing the same groups of monsters over and over again as they keep respawning. So yeah, as we said, these guys are all pretty easy. None of them are getting close to us, and our animal companions are doing their job, keeping them
my steel
diverted
will
long enough
true.
for us to take them out with arrows. So that's working well. Let's just make sure that all of our animal companions are still around. Yep, they are, and they're all still fairly healthy too. Starting to wonder whether maybe I should have given my main character some skills in crafting weapons as a way of making sure I could get some magical bows and some good arrows, because you just can't find them at the moment, and it's very annoying. Let's take on these gnolls. I'm also tempted to take on the wyverns up near Ratatan, or whatever the name of that town was we were just at before we left, just to see if we can, because so far none of the battles have been overly hard, except for the fact that, you know, we came across some shambling mounds earlier, and they were completely invulnerable to our arrows, so that was, you know, we reloaded from a previous save to get around that, because there was no way we were going to even be able to survive. They were eventually going to kill us all. But apart from that, none of the battles have been in any way challenging. Now I am playing on normal level difficulty, I believe, so we're not, you know, we're really not trying all that hard. Need to put those back on the bar. And do I have any spells that are missing? That spell is missing down there. I just need someone to heal. So really, as the elf, why are you not healing your pet? Mostly because that doesn't do much, does it? Okay, that's good. All the pets are nice and healed and happy and everything. Okay. We should consider resting soon. It is midnight. Get a decent 8 hours sleep in. The problem will be that as soon as we go to sleep, there will be a whole bunch of new monsters spawn in this area. So we'll have to fight our way out again. But, you know, it's all experience. think this is a good time to rest. Let's just do a quick save. Rest for our 8 hours. Eight hours have passed. Okay, we did our rest. Let's get rid of these orcs. See, I told you there would be a new group of monsters appear. Let's fight them. Yeah, pretty damn easy. Some gold there. I think there's a second one there. More gold. More gold. Just arrows. Would have been nice if we had some different arrows rather than just plain old arrows. But yeah, maybe I need to look at crafting some better arrows. We'll see. There are recipes I can get from some traders. I'll keep an eye out for that sort of thing now, I think. What were they? Another group of goblins. Goblins everywhere. No, not going to bribe them. Probably want every coin I've got. Not going to give them several thousand just to get away. Besides, I can probably kill them with my eyes closed. Crits in there. And there we go. Oh, there was still one alive. I thought I got them all. I was coming to pick up the loot. A little bit precipitous. Those goblins alone. Need to head up this way and do this next part of the quest. Take on these orcs.
Now! Strike swiftly! Now! Strike swiftly!
Yeah, that wolf just keeps rushing in. Okay. So unfortunately, the elf's wolf has gone down. Don't know why it always ends up out front and rushes in. As I said last time, yesterday when I was playing, it would be nice to be able to specify a like a party layout that you can define, similar to what you could have in Baldur's Gate or even Pillars of Eternity, where you could say, I want these characters in front and these characters in behind. When you get into that particular, not necessarily when you first go through a level in a dungeon, or when you know, or even all the time, to be able to basically have everyone follow in a formation. That would be good, because I could then put the animal companions in front and the rangers behind, and I know that the animals are then set up properly to shield, and they won't be blocked, so they'll be able to immediately spread out and attack the opponents. But at the moment, half the time they end up behind the rangers, and even when you give them the order, so like you can see my animal companion is here behind me, the fox is behind the boar. If the boar doesn't move at the moment, I don't know where and there's the panther. So if the boar and the panther doesn't move, the fox isn't like the wolf isn't liable to come out from behind there, and my badger isn't going to come out from behind there either. Just naturally, if I don't say anything, they're just going to sit there. So now, if I tell them to attack,
strike
off
swiftly.
they go.
This is too...
Show my weapons to their target. All-seeing.
What's Killy doing down here, facing this way, and why is the elf facing that way? It's all a little bit weird. So it would have been nice to be able to give your party a marching order. That was one of the things I liked about Pillars of Eternity, and things like Baldur's Gate. But, you know, we just have to work within that framework, I guess. So we're back up near Rasitan. We're going to head east after we get to Rasitan and see if we can make our way over to where this cavern is. See, this is Rasitan up here. But we've got to be careful because there's been wyverns around in this area. So that's the caverns that we need to get to there. I'm going to do a quick save here. If we do manage to come close to these wyverns, however you want to pronounce it, then we may just attack them. So far so good, there's no sign of them. So let's do a quick save here and we'll head into the cavern. We still need to explore this area around here, which means we'll probably come close to the wyverns again. We just got to decide what we're going to do about them, whether we're going to attack or whether we're going to retreat or avoid them or what. I haven't fought them before, so I don't know how well it's going to go. I'd like to try it, but if things don't quite go the way I expect, I will be definitely reloading from save. Okay, so looks like it's liable that there's going to be something here and here and maybe even here. We know there's spiders and we know there's bats. So I think we're just going to carefully make our way. The most likely room is going to be this one here, so we might go down this way first. So that's this side. So I think we'll come down this way first. Just see what we can see. Is there anything? No. Nothing there to examine. A faint song can be heard in the distance. So the pendant is still around and it seems to be singing. Another one of these arcane nexus. We've got a chest here. So the chances are this chest is trapped. Right? Let's be realistic. Yep. That looks like a trap. Oh, spiders. Okay, how are we doing? So, we've got a couple of us entangled. You're poisoned. You're poisoned. Okay.
You just follow me and
You
stay
can
close.
just heal yourself to get rid of that poison. Really? There we go. And
Ready.
you can heal your ball. There we go.
Perhaps so.
So that's another spider gland. Is there any more? Was it just the one? Looks like it. Okay. What's in the chest? Just more cure potions. Okay. All this junk that we don't want. Bullets and darts and stuff. That's alright. So the song definitely wasn't coming from here. So I was right, it was that other area. I've seen a couple of spiders, but really nothing we can't handle. There's nothing there. I almost wonder if there isn't some sort of secret in this area. It doesn't look like it. So we'll come around here. Now, again, we've got two areas. I still think this is going to be the main one, so we're going to head up this way first. So we'll head around here. Once again, I sort of suspect that there's going to be a trap somewhere, so I might put searching on. Yep, there it goes. Trap triggered. We're not finding any traps here at all lately. No spiders? What's going on? Oh, there they go. And we got stuck again. What was that ring? Don't know what that is. Nope, it's not identified yet. Okay. Let's loot that. Open that. Let's just get all of these out. Put them all together. That's the 8 that we need. We are now able to turn that bounty in. So that will be interesting. In fact, we might even have a couple more. Okay. Let's just do a quick save. We're about to get to the main room by the looks of it. Whoa, big spider. Light green spider. Well, that wasn't too hard. It's dead. And let's just see, does it drop anything? Yes, it does. Another spider sack. And we don't have any more bad guys in here. I'm reluctant. That'll be the amulet right there. Oh no, that's an amulet of natural armor. Empty skin, copper crown, natural armor, and 4 more giant venom sacks. We are rolling in them now. Okay, I'm going to give that amulet.
Ready.
You just follow me and stay
Perhaps
close.
so.
To our elven friend.
Yes.
What, oh, that's right there. She can wear that now. That gives her a little bit
Perhaps
more
so.
protection. I want to open this up again. Get those back out so that we can put all that together like that. Right, so now, do we get the absurdity of... I guess it wasn't that absurd, but it's not actually the trap that's the chest that is trapped. It's the area around the chest. We have the singing pendant now. Oh, bats! Look at that. Haven't seen that Right. So we have got so many of these spider glands now, it's not funny. There's nothing else in here.
Got too much on my back to move.
No, you don't. You're just poisoned, that's all. Okay, let's... Quick save now, let's level up. Gonna go to level 8. Okay, we are now at the limits of this armor. Any more, we can still keep using it, but as soon as we get to 22 dex, we need to get different armor. We need to go to leather armor, so that we don't lose our dex bonus on things like heal, or not heal, hide, move silently, things like that. Any of these skills that are dex based will be limited by your dex bonus, and if your dex bonus is limited by your armor, swift track, yay, we can finally track things better. We should be able to see opponents on the maps now. Not that there are any at the moment, but...
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Back here, do we have any new
Stay
spell
close.
slots?
And step where I
Or
step.
anything? Let's have a look. I don't think we will, but... Oh, yes, we have a level 2 now. What can we get? Animalistic power. What does that do? I didn't want that spell. I want to know what it does. View the subject with an aspect of the natural worst. They gain +2 to strength, dex, and constitution. I know what bark skin does. I know what that does. I know what that does. That just gives them a debuff to armor class, I think. Hold out. Jagged tooth. Doubles the crit threat range of the natural weapons of your animal companion. Protection from energy, sleep, spike growth. Small spikes. Creatures suffer 1 point damage. These spikes damage the victim's legs so that even once they're free, their movement rate is slowed for a day. That's pretty nice. I think for now I'm going to take jagged... No, I'm going to take spike growth actually. I haven't really used it before, and I'm not using Magic Fang like I should. I should be using it way more often.
Yes.
So we've got to make an effort to start to use some of these skills more, these spells and things more. This will be very straightforward. Level up. Yeah, I'm going to give you spike growth as well. I think I'll give us all that. And the only problem is that what's probably going to happen, unless I control them a lot more by putting them in puppet mode, these guys, in probably the first encounter that they have, they're all going to cast spike growth in the same spot, and the monsters are all just going to run through it or run around it, and it'll be completely wasted. So I may end up changing it up so that not everyone has the same spell. So like it might be better to have the dwarf have spike growth, the elf have sleep, the half-orc have hold animal, for example, or summon creature, or something like that, just so that if we give them all the same thing,
You just follow me.
they're all going to
And
cast
stay
the same
close.
spell at the same time to do the same thing, and it's going to be pointless. So we're just going to be careful of that. Yes, I think I'll do sleep. Forgot to bring that down to there. Let's go
Ready.
back to the dwarf. Let's bring that spell down. Come on, there you go.
Yes.
And level up. I may rest in here now that we've got that Stone of Alarm and we can rest indoors. We may do that just to see if we can get rid of these debuffs.
Perhaps so.
No resting allowed in this area, so can we instead activate that? There we go.
Eleme Vogreni.
Oh, and it's one single use. Damn it, I thought it was unlimited use. That's a right royal pain in the butt. Can we determine what that ring is now that we've gone up a level? No, we can't. Okay, 1,000 gold to be able to rest one time in the wilderness, in a dungeon or something is not worth it. So we're not going to do that again. Oh look, more bats. And what did I say? Spike growth. Cast immediately. Sleep, cast immediately. And hold monster, cast immediately. Hold on.
This is too easy.
Yeah, we got all the animal companions back. Right, let's head out. Okay, we've done that singing cavern. Let's just wander around here a little bit. See if there's anything interesting. There's a little cavern down, little canyon down here. Nothing in there. Okay, we'll just head back into the tavern and finish this quest. Let's just save. Very good. Okay. Go to the tavern. No, I didn't want to rent a room. Into the common room. Here we go.
The party returns. Do you have my pendant?
Have it right here. Thank you ever so much. A round of ale for this fine company here. I'm off for now to seek adventure more suitable to my tastes. Another healer, perhaps. So... we get given these ales too, which we can't sell. And we can't sell that empty... well, you can. If I get enough of them, I can sell the ale, but I can't sell that empty ale stein either. It's one of those things that's going to be a pain in the butt to get rid of. I'll have to go into Lyra's tavern, whatever it's called, and chuck it in the cabinet again. In the armoire. Gonna go back to Samagol and just save up, because I couldn't sell anything here at Rassitan. So we'll make our way back to Samagol and save, and then we'll come back into this area because we've still got a lot of, you know, we've done sort of like this area here now. We've got all of this up here to do, and this is a good place to start, I think. Oh, I was going to say, is there anything down here? And there is. Underdark Black Market. That sounds interesting. Judging from the steep decline of the cave floor shortly past the cave's entrance, it's apparent that the bulk of the cave leads deep underground. The cave appears to lead to some distant underground. You can hear faint echoes of what sounds like a thriving marketplace. Enter the cave. Gotta wonder what you're going to find in an Underdark marketplace. And frankly, the Underdark is supposed to be a couple of miles below ground, so I don't know. Certainly is dark enough. What have we got? A bouncer. Cause no trouble, and we make no trouble for you. Okay, that's fine. Customers. Away with you. Mind your own business. Is that what I think it is? That looks like an illithid, a mind flayer. Okay. They're showing as sort of non-hostile, so that is vaguely comforting. I don't like the look of this thing, that's scary. But, what are you trying to say? Forgive my friend, he is somewhat damaged. What happened to him? He was a seer, a prophet. It is said that he touched the mind of a god, and what he saw left him as you see him now. Which god? Some claim it was Sirik, Prince of Lies. No one knows for certain. What did he see? No one knows. He has been incapable of communicating ever since. There's no way to help him? None. He's only useful as a servant now, nothing more. Farewell. Okay. So what do you have to say? We only deal with select clients. Speak with Zorrel if you are seeking mundane items for sale. Select clients. Yes, you are unknown to me and therefore are not on my list. How do I get on the list? I'm interested in the acquisition of tomes of lore, rare magical items, unique delicacies, and more. Are you interested in helping me in this, perhaps? What do you need me to find? There is a cabal of wizards in Samarok who have commissioned to compile their elemental lore into a book for a client. They are late with delivery. What exactly are you asking me to do? I've only asked you to investigate the delay, nothing more. We have a deal then. Seek out the keep known as Tempest's Fury to the northeast. You cannot miss it. It lies within the midst of a large swamp. Okay. Nothing else here to interact with. Another customer, so he's probably not going to say anything. Customer. Mind Flayer. Your type may be more interested in what Zorrel has to say. Okay. Zorrel.
You are new. There are only 2 rules. Do not disturb the merchants or other customers, and no refunds.
Why do you have prisoners? Do they have prisoners? I don't see any prisoners. Maybe something over there. We're shutting this place down. Can't you talk without invading our minds? Our kind is unable to form the words that make up your crude speech. Show us what you have for sale. So, a few magical item sort of thingies, nothing spectacular there. Oh god, nothing in weapons. Potions and scrolls, lots of invisibility potions, not much else. Crap all in trinkets. What about miscellaneous stuff? Caged glacier snake. What the hell do you do with a caged glacier snake? This is a baby glacier snake, a rare furred reptile which is capable of living amongst snow and ice. Its tail ends in a wickedly sharp, bony stinger. Okay. Not sure what I would want to do with that. Dragon Bile, Drider Silk, Magic Bags. Is that a full-on 100? No, it's only a 60%. Poison Arrow Recipes. Blacksmith Workbench, Timber and a Wyvern's Tail. Craft Weapon 2, Craft Alchemy 10, and 1,000 gold pieces. Yeah, I don't know if I could make that very easily. I'm not going to buy another Stone of Alarm because it's a waste of money. Right, so I guess I could sell stuff to him, but I'm not really sure I want to, because I'm not sure if I'm going to get my money's worth more than anything. But let's sell some of this garbagey stuff to him that we don't want anymore. He's not taking a lot of the ammunition we'd like to get rid of. He's probably going to charge me a full 100 to identify that. Resistance to acid. Yeah, I might give you that to you, I think.
Ready.
I'm going to take all of the ales.
Yes?
So that we can sell them, because we're not going to use them.
Listening.
What?
We couldn't sell that. It's an empty stein. We can get rid of all those. Sell that, and let's just get rid of all of those. Probably not getting the price I want for them, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, and we basically said they've got nothing here that I want to buy. Cloak of Protection, I could buy that for one of these guys, I guess. Craftsman's Belt Pouch. That does increase the skills and all that sort of stuff, but I've got no actual base skill in any of those. And I don't think any
shall.
of my companions will have anything in any of that. No, in fact, she's got -1 in everything.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, none of us
Perhaps
have got
so.
any skills in crafting. So it's not worthwhile taking that. And none of the rest of it is of any use. So we're going to get out of here. What was over here? There was just this other mind flayer. You'll find nothing for sale in this part of the market. So there is obviously something through that portcullis. Deep Gnome Prisoner. Okay, so they do have slaves or prisoners of some sort. Rightio, that's fine. I'm not going to complain about it. Not going to do anything about it at this point. It sort of suggests by the dialogue choices that maybe we'll come back here later and raid the place and shut it down. But I might want to wait a couple of levels because I know mind flayers are pretty damn hard to kill. Well, yes and no. If you've got a bit of protection against some of their mind powers, they're not too bad. But there's, what, 4 of them in there? Plus a bodyguard. Plus any of those customers could probably be charmed into opponents. So, best not to take any chances at this point. Okay. Let's head back into, and we've actually sold most of the stuff, haven't we, that we can sell. Let's head back over this way. Oh, that's right, we wanted to turn in the spiders. Ooh, gravestone. Hello, gravestone. Dig up the grave. Take the ring. Let's get rid of these spiders. Fight. Check out that ring in a little bit, but it's probably nothing too fancy.
You will regret that.
Onwards we go. No quarter given in the
Everyone,
wild.
this one won't stop us long. Let's attack then.
Whoa.
I'll try to handle this one quickly.
Will you now? Well, we did handle it quickly, so that was good. Okay. Earlier on, we could never get enough of these venom sacs, and now we've got so many of them that we might just be able to turn in some to the gnome, to the gnomes, and some to the bounty collector in Samagol. Because we need 8 for Samagol, and I think it was like 12 for the gnomes. I don't know if we're at 20 yet, but I think we're pretty damn close. I'll see what we're doing when we get to Samagol. I'm not going to give them all. I'll split them up, and hopefully she'll only take the first 8. Because we've got another 5 there. Oh, that's right. When we're in here, we can't open up your bag in the overland area for some unknown reason. You're having some problem with some fire newts. I'll leave you to it for the moment. I'll come and rescue you later. Go to the bazaar. let's just have a look. What have we got in here? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to open that. So we've got 12 in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these out. I'm going to join these together as 17, and then I'm going to split them so that we've got 8 in one stack, and that stack of 8 is going to go back in that bag. And then we've got 9 there. At the most, they're going to take those 9. She's going to take those 9. So we'll see how that goes. Ideally, she'll take just 8, and we'll be left with either 1 in our bag or
Have you bounties
like
for
that.
me, Hunter?
I have the special bounty to give you. Immensely pleasing. What do you have to give me? I killed the spiders. Indeed you have. The venom sacs show as much. Often these are harvested by the Bateri to poison their weapons. Beware them, Hunter, should you cross their path. 750 gold. What else can I aid you with? Let's see. Do we have... We've got these bat wings. So she definitely took the 8 that we had in there. So we're going to put those in there. We're keeping that dinosaur claw for the gnomes. Sold all those wings. Only got 11 gold for them. She won't buy pretty much anything else. Yeah, that was a ring of fortitude. So I think we're going to give that
I shall.
to Ashani.
Perhaps so.
Can we sell the rest
You
of this
return.
ammunition that we don't want? Will you take any of that? You will take that. And you won't take that. You will take that. What about that? Yep. And this. Yep. Will you take an empty beer mug? Nope. You won't. Okay, we're doing alright. So, let's see what Vidania's got now.
Hello there, little bird. Winging back to me, are you?
Show me what you're selling. Don't know why I'm really checking. There's nothing different from last time. I'm not sure if I really expected there to be or not. Would be nice to see some new stuff here, but there isn't. Double check the longbows. Nope. Okay. Ring of Hiding. I might. Let me just confirm what that does. Just increase my hiding skill. I might take that because, you know, we are using that skill when we are out and about. And I'm sort of thinking it might be worthwhile getting a bag of holding, because I can afford it now, and it will allow me to put stuff in it to save weight. And the first thing I'm going to do is get that out of my bag, and that, even though it doesn't weigh anything, I wish I could take some of these out of here, but I can't. It's also tempting to put that in there, but that means I can't use it in a pinch, so I won't do that. You got to keep an eye out for the fire newts in a, I think she said a mine. So we've got to look for mines so that we can get the fire newts, so that we can do stuff. Have you got anything new to talk
Hello
to us
again,
about?
travelers. What can I do for you?
Nothing.
Time is of the essence.
We cannot sit but quickly, what is it I can do for you? Not as yet. However, Master Aussie has the cargo that you collected earlier. If you aside from that, Master Volo might welcome your assistance with a number of tasks. And that tiefling is there anything else?
No. Okay.
Hello again, travelers.
Oh,
what
now
can I
he's
do
got
for you?
tasks. Sasani mentioned you wanted to speak
Yes,
to me.
of course. I have a number of things I'd like to discuss. I wish to write a book on the mysterious land of Samarak, but unfortunately, due to my injuries from the shipwreck, I cannot venture out of Samagol's gates.
So, what are these guys going to say? That is odd. My sister is injured as well, but it is her choice to let her wound heal on its own. Do you follow such a path? You don't appear to be hurt. Heal. You don't look wounded to me. I could do all that. What can I do?
So that my book would be of the highest quality, there are a few tasks I was hoping I could beg of you. Nothing substantial, mind you, but something that would make my work all the more vivid. Would you help?
Elminster won't be unhappy to discover you've had us replace him as your advisor. In all of your other books, he...
No! Not replacing, good heavens no, just assisting! How could I turn down such an editor as Elminster? It would be an affront to Mistra, to all my fans. Mostly, I'd just like to get your observations on a few areas. The lay of the land, you see, but occasionally I might have a particular task in mind for you, if you're up for it.
Okay, so it's another opportunity to get some quests.
If you wish to acquire any tasks to aid me, just stop by. As I learn more of this place, I shall assuredly wish to investigate more of its wonders.
So I'm pretty glad now that I spent the time to do this, because, yeah, this will give us a couple of more little quests that we can do before we finish Sasani's.
Hello again, travelers. What
Yeah.
can I do for you?
Do you have any
I've heard
work?
that here in the south there are things called parrots. Talking birds that repeat what you say. Is that not wondrous? I should dearly like such a creature for a pet. What a companion it would be. However, due to a misunderstanding betwixt myself and a merchant selling what he claimed was powdered beard of Elminster, I'm not allowed to venture out into the market stalls anymore. If you should be so kind as to pick up a talking bird for me, I should be most grateful.
Okay, I found an interesting area.
Most excellent. Tell me all about it, and I shall take notes.
Okay, we've got a few of them. Whoa, whoa, okay. Near to Samagol there is a black market located in the Underdark and run by mind flayers.
Gods above, how chilling, and how marvelous. An excellent travel destination for those looking to visit the more unconventional markets of the shining south. Well done. Was there any other location you wish to share?
Did I get any XP for that or anything? No. I walked in the last stronghold of the Stone Knives tribe and seen it emptied of life.
Ah, the tribe from the beach. Is that not so? Well, I think I can speak with authority regarding their downfall. A tragic tale of hubris, and the cave is the spot where it all ended? Excellent. Was there any other location you wish to share?
There is a cave to the east of Rassatan with a haunting song that transfixes all who hears it, and it is full of spiders and bats.
Interesting. Not so much with the spiders, but perhaps it will hold a particular interest with druids. Indeed. Was there any other location you wish to share?
I discovered a small tribe of lizardmen living in a strange ruins on the snout of Omgar, the peninsula to the west of Semagol.
Lizard folk on the coast? Not their usual habitat, I don't think. Perhaps they can be negotiated with. Maybe even act as guides to see these strange lobstermen or sea monsters I've heard of.
Lobstermen? I don't...
Was there any other location you wish to share?
West of Samagol, on the peninsula known as the Snout of Omgar, there are a cave network populated by kobolds.
Kobolds? Most peculiar. I wonder if they are a native species to the area, or a lost tribe that somehow found its way there from the northern reaches of Torbil.
A new
It
feat
shall be
called
noted.
Tourist.
Mayhaps a cunning scholar might be able to divine an answer. Or a grant from their educational institution claiming they are searching for one.
So, what does the feat of Tourist do? Oh, it gives us a bonus to search. Do I have to activate it? I can't drag it down onto here, so it just obviously gives me a bonus to search all the time. That's nice. You get a +1 bonus to Survivor because with a Protector we helped all those guys when the shipwreck happened. That's nice, that's very nice. Okay.
A good handful of places seen and written down. A quality start. Was there any other location you wish to share?
South of the Samagol, along the coast, I discovered a strange mausoleum crawling with skeletons, all wearing ancient armor and carrying decaying weapons.
Most curious. Like this very city, Samarak seems to keep much of its history shrouded in secrecy. It may be some enterprising adventurers might be eager to get to the bottom of such mysteries. Was there any other location you wish to share?
There's a clearing in the northwest part of Samagol where a crumbling tower juts out of the jungle. Right now it seems to be full of bugbears.
Ancient towers are dangerous things, and quite a draw for the curious. On their own, they are enough to marvel at. But for those wishing to see what may be hidden beyond the occasional creature infestation, it is a worthwhile note indeed. Was there any other location you wish to share?
Nothing right now.
Oh, that's a shame. Maybe later on then. What else can I help you with?
Nothing. So, we need to find a parrot for him as well. See if she knows anything about parrots.
Have you bounties for me, hunters?
What are the latest bounties? The bulls of the Great Plains toss their heads madly, it seems, and vex the people in the villages. Should 10 of them die, they would not take it amiss. Okay. You don't talk about parrots.
You return. How may I...
Just checking to make sure nothing's changed, and we also want to see if there's any parrots for sale. I'm sort of assuming they'll be here in the last one if they're anywhere. Nope. So this one's never actually answered me, so that's fine. I know he's a druid. I doubt he has a parrot. Let's see if she's got anything.
Hello there, little bird.
Okay.
Ringing back to me, are you?
Do you have a talking bird for sale? The bird wishes a bird. Yes and no then, fledgling. I have but one parrot left, but it is reserved for an interested buyer. However, dear Sparrow, if you should acquire another pet from the dark market in the southeast hills, maybe we shall trade, yes?
Goodbye, my
Farewell.
little pigeon.
Is that the Underdark, or is that somewhere else? Let's see, is there any information? Virginia will trade you the last remaining parrot she has for sale in exchange for an equally interesting pet from the market in the hills southeast of Samagol. Okay.
Hello there, little bird.
Is selling anything new? Doesn't appear to be anything new here. Not that we have a lot of coin to spend. What about here? Still the same, arrows +1, bolts +1. Nothing new here. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything to... What does a luck stone do? Universal save +1 and then a whole bunch of skill. Those things are great for thieves. All of those skills are, you know, heavily oriented towards rogues. Shouldn't keep calling them thieves, I guess. Okay, so there's really nothing here. that's much use. What recipes did we have? Anything? Composite longbow. Timber, craft weapons 5, 200 gold pieces. What's the difference between a 40 gold one and a 71 gold one? Doesn't say. Unless that's the might level. No recipes for any arrows or anything. Okay. So we need to find a bird at a market southeast of Samagol, which there is the Underdark one, but I didn't see any pets in there, so I don't know if that's it or if it's somewhere else. I mean, there's also that town. So we'll go down there and have a look. Should probably better off sleeping. So the Underdark market is sort of southeast, and it's in the hills, so that might be what she's talking about, or it could be Rasitan. See, that is southeast, the Black Market, but then so is Rasitan. That's essentially southeast as well. I didn't see any pets down there, but we could go down there and ask, and we can go to Rasitan as well. So I think that's our best bet. We've got to go to this Tempest Fury up here and see if we can get... That's the stuff that the Mind Flayers want. I don't know about where the... yeah, it's the middle of the night. Let's rest. So there was one other thing. No, an enemy has interrupted our rest. Let's go and save these guys from the gnolls. Join the battle. Yeah, there's the mines that have the fire newts as well that we've got to keep an eye out for. So these gnolls will be fairly easy.
We won't both. Now,
more where that
strike
came
swiftly.
None of my animal companions are attacking. Get in there, guys.
Now, strike swiftly.
I'll move forward, so hopefully that they will move forward and attack as well. There they go. Another crit. It's always seemed a little strange to me. I feel the way the archery is done in the Neverwinter Nights games, or in Dungeons & Dragons in generally, is a bit back to front. You have crossbows which can do crits more often than normal bows. And that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I've always felt that a normal bow would be easier to crit with, but I guess they're saying that it's easier to aim a crossbow, and you know, I can definitely agree with that. But I just feel that a bow is superior to a crossbow because you can shoot it much faster. I suppose shooting fast though doesn't exactly equate with, you know, finding that critical spot and hitting it. But the thing that's a little bit strange is you have the composite bow, which we should be able to rest now. You have the composite bow, which can do extra damage based on strength, and that's fine. But in reality, crossbows are a little bit like that as well, because... No, actually, no, sorry, I was thinking other way around. You can get crossbows that are mighty, so that you can, some of your strength can be added onto the damage of that crossbow, and that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, because unlike a regular bow, if you have a bow and the draw weight is very, very heavy on that, and it's heavier than you can pull back to a full draw, you can still draw that bow back to, say, 75. No, you can draw that bow back to like 3/4 draw and still loose an arrow, shoot an arrow from that target. That will still work, right? But with a crossbow, it is not possible at all to do anything like that, because a crossbow, you draw the string back and you pull it back into a little notch which it sits in, and that is part of the trigger mechanism. So if you are unable to pull the
Yes. Do you wish to purchase something?
If you are unable to physically pull that string back and get it back into the notch, you just can't fire the crossbow at all. And so that's why some of the really strong crossbows actually had equally interesting pet. That seems like an equally interesting pet to me. I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to take the chance on that. And we'll go back and speak to Vidania in a little... No, we'll do it straight away. So yes, with a crossbow, if you can't draw the string back, you can't shoot. You just can't shoot it, because you draw the string back, you hook it over the trigger mechanism, and then when you're ready, you pull the trigger and it fires the bolt. So actually, you draw the string back, you hook it over the trigger mechanism, then you put a bolt into the bow, and then you pull the trigger and it fires. If you don't have the strength to pull it back, then it won't shoot, and you can't pull it back a little bit further so that it shoots with more power, because that's the whole idea of, with a composite bow, you've got the strength to draw the bow back a little bit further, and so you get more power out of the arrow, which gives it more force when it hits, and therefore you do more damage. That's the whole idea of a long bow or a composite bow being a mighty bow. But you cannot do that with a crossbow. It's just absolutely impossible to do. So yeah. But, you know, we're talking a fantasy world here, so I can't fault them too much. But it's obvious that the people that came up with those rules really weren't actually familiar with everything about how longbows and crossbows work, the differences between them, because yeah, that's just flat out impossible. I'm going to try casting my spike growth right about here.
Appio novo.
Beautiful. And now let's take these guys down. I didn't get trapped in growth. I should have cast Entangle first and then Spike Growth on top of that, but it doesn't really matter. It was a waste of a spell, really. I wanted just to test it out and see what it did. But the fact of the matter is that I knew we were going to be able to kill those guys just way too easily. Okay, let's see if this is the pet that Vidania wants. It sort of implied she wanted a different bird, but maybe this is different enough that she will give up the bird for the frost snake, or whatever it's called, glacial snake. We shall have to see. head into Senegal. Go to the bazaar. Stand back, stranger.
Follow my tracks.
Let's let you level up. Hello, come on. Ranger. Dexterity. Recommend. And you've got your second level spell. What are we going to take? What are we going to take? Jagged Tooth, definitely. Hang on, should have dragged that down onto the bar. There we go. Beautiful.
Stay close and step where I step.
Du, 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 du. So, let's see if this is what she wants.
Hello there, little bird.
Here is a glacier snake to exchange for the parrot. A furred snake, dangerous to have in Samarok, but I accept your exchange. Here is your parrot. Mind not his eccentricities then, they are but a passing phase. A lovely creature he is, I wish you joy of him. And once again I'm just going to check and make sure that she's not selling anything new. Doesn't look like it. I'm really just looking for more bows and more arrows. I just want another 2 enchanted longbows. That's all I want. But you don't have them. Okay. Let's go and give this to Volo. Let's see what else he wants.
Hello again, travelers. What can I do for you?
Here is your talking
Such
bird.
a beauty. It can speak, surely. Come on, lad. Say Volo. That's me. Say Volo.
Damtharag Barmathar!
What's your language, bird? It's obviously something in dwarf.
Not something I'd like to share with everyone, but maybe we can train it out of you, eh, pretty one?
Tharmar!
Not getting any less rude, I see.
At any rate, this should cover any cost you incurred. Why don't we put a cover over your cage for right now before every dwarf in the Great Rift hears your foul language, eh? Get it?
Foul, oh, I get it. Hee.
What else can I help you with?
Do you have any work?
Master Aussie has told me that one of the reasons the populace is so scared of snake men is that once a group of Yuan-Ti infiltrators was unmasked in their midst, and panic was widespread. However, they've been nearly exterminated since, which makes me wonder. Few beings have seen the temples of the snake folk and lived. But since few remain here, I imagine there's got to be an empty one somewhere. A single artifact from such a place, even just a little bit of stone, would be thrilling to possess.
Right. And the way these guys act around even the suspicion that someone is a Yuan-Ti means that I wouldn't want to be carrying that, because they will suspect that either you are a Yuan-Ti in disguise, and I actually considered making my character a Yuan-Ti pureblood, because they are focused on rangers, that character type, but I knew it probably wouldn't go down well in this. But even just owning a little bit of thing will make everyone suspect that you are. a UNT or affiliated with them in some way. I'm going to save, because again it's been a little while. And more exploring, I guess. So we're still looking for a few things. We're looking for the cave with the fire newts in it that have got the sword that Vidania wants. We're looking for now an ancient snake Yuan-Ti temple that we can retrieve something from. We still need some more dead dinos to give to the gnomes, and the Mind Flayer still want the stuff from over here. So did we get... there's the ruined temple that they want me to go and look at. Let's go up this way and we can finish exploring this area up here and just see if we can find any more of these dinos and sort of finish off a few things up this way. So let's just follow this road up and see where it goes, because we haven't followed the road before. It seems to follow the river. What have we got here? Samarak soldiers. Can we interact with them? You there, stop and submit for testing. What sort of testing? The magical kind. There's been reports of UNT agents in the area and you've been ordered to root them out. We're not UNT. We'll determine that. Are you going to submit to testing or do we have to kill you? Very well, perform your tests. Wise decision now. Let's see, very interesting. The magic says you've been in contact with the UNT region recently. What do you have to say for yourself? It's lying. Magic never lies. I can overlook this for a small donation of 2,000 gold pieces. Do I even have 2,000 gold at the moment? You're not getting a single coin. I'm going to take the chance because, frankly, that's extortion. As a nation, Samarak is nearly as untrusting of its inhabitants as it is of any outsiders, constantly afraid that traitors and Yuan-Ti lurk in their midst. Lying is the norm.
Appio Novo.
Let's stop them from running.
Back to back. I'm being overpowered.
Man, we just got a nice lot of crits there.
There's more where that came from.
Wrong button.
There's more where that came from.
Oh, there's a wizard there. Let's just all change our focus, guys. We're all going to aim at
Children of snakes.
the wizard, please, because, yeah, if we don't, he's going
Let's attack
to...
then!
There we go.
Quietly. Our quarry lies just ahead.
There's more where that came from.
Another crit. And another crit. Oh, that's right, because he's using the crossbow. Which crits on a 19 or a 20. That was one of the tougher battles that we've done recently. Greatsword +1. Considering swapping that for my War Mace. If only I could get it enchanted to do like fire or acid or something. Or electrical. Just something else apart from slashing damage. Okay. Let's head over here, take on these gnolls. Fight. We might rest up after this battle as well. Sun's going down.
We won't both.
And we're done. A lot of arrows and darts there, not that we want them. But they don't weigh anything, which is ridiculous, and they give you a couple of gold when you sell them, so... Let's rest. So, another group of gnolls. Fight. Puzzling to many, Sasani's company lacks an actual name and is identified only by her symbol. Some just call it Sasani's Merchant Company.
We won't both. You will regret that.
And we're done. Once again, pretty straightforward. So there looks to be another town up here. Don't remember if we have any trade goods anymore. So let's see, this is Tarun. Known as the City of Seven Spices, Tarun is a bustling trade town and a major hub of Samarok's military. Tarun, the City of Seven Spices, contains a large settlement of Sarun's military necessary due to the city's close proximity to the nearby jungle known as the Samalok. Visit the Serpent's Demise Tavern, visit local shrine, trade with Tarun. There are no trade goods available to trade. Okay, that's fine. Visit the Serpent's Demise Tavern. Enter the common room. See if there's any interesting folk in here. So, what do we got? Citizen, soldier, barkeep, So over this way. Soldier, citizen, dancer, soldier. Now, these guys are all blue, which means they probably don't have any quests for me. There's nothing up there. Let's just talk to the barkeep. Heard any rumours. Lots of things wandering out of the Summerlock. Something stirred up in that evil jungle. Farewell. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything worthwhile in this tavern at this point in time. Maybe later there will be, but I'm not going to bother talking to any of those people because they're all blue, which means they're just going to be boring conversations and nothing of use. Ruled by the descendants of the ancient kingdom of Netheril, Halura is a nation of magic and wizardry, insular and content to keep their research and arcane secrets safe from the rest of the world. That's nice to know, but it's nowhere near here. At least I don't think it is. Okay, let's have a look on the map. Where are we? We're here. Okay. The ruined temple is there. So we're going to cross back over the river. And we're going to just basically head into the bush and see what we can find around here. I know the temple's just over this way, but just looking to see if anything pops out at us from amongst the bush. Oh, look at that. The waterfall cave. We were told about this. Encounter detected. Giant spiders. Uh-oh. Encounter detected wyverns. I think it's time we saw how we can go against wyverns. How many are there? There are 2.
Now! Strike swiftly!
Why am I not attacking? Crying out loud. That was pretty damn easy. For something that was supposed to be challenging. Sure, the wolf is near death and poisoned, but hey, overall we had hardly a scratch on us. Oh, my badger is near death as well. Let's fix our little badger up. Right. Samaraccan officials do not know that the Lanternese gnomes have established a logging camp deep in the Samagol jungle. The xenophobic Samaraccans would likely react violently if they ever found out. And sorry for the growling, if you can hear it, my puppies are playing behind me. Don't know where these bacteria are. Right there. And the giant spiders are right there. Okay, I'm going to save again. I'm going to go to this cave. I think there's supposed to be something in here. I'm trying to remember what. Oh, sorry. First of all, the entrance to this cave is partially concealed by rubble, jungle plant, and mist from the nearby waterfall. Great effort has been expended to disguise the massive entrance to this cave with rubble and jungle plants. Massive footprints lead in and out of the cave. We were told about this cave by someone, I can't remember who. Examine the footprints. The footprints leading in and out of this cave clearly belong to that of a massive fell troll. Oh joy. Okay, if our missile weapons aren't doing much good, we're going to switch to melee weapons. It might be worthwhile also trying to buff our animal companions as much as we can. Any of us with those buffs available. Trolls aren't invulnerable to things like
Appio Novo.
trolls are not invulnerable to
Appio Novo.
oops. Trolls are not invulnerable to piercing, but they do regen, and if we don't kill them with fire,
Yes.
they may come back. So we need to be very careful how we handle this.
Yes.
Appio Novo.
Yes.
Appio Novo.
Okay, so most of our pets have some sort of buff
Appio
on
Novo.
them.
Perhaps so.
Let's have a look. Not seeing anything in here. Why are you charging forward, you silly dwarf? There he is.
My weapons all seeing.
And we're not doing jack to him at the moment, so let's try switching. Oh, that is already set up properly. Let's
I
try
think I spy some unsuspecting playmates ahead.
switching to our backup weapons and see if that has any improvement. Well, that's one dead. Dying.
Appio Novo.
Yeah, we're not doing any good there. So let's go back to the quick save. Let's leave this alone until we can get some better weapons. In particular, something that can do a bit of fire damage or acid damage would be ideal. I know we can get those acid flasks and things like that, but I don't know how many of them we would need to do any significant damage to this guy, because they only do small amounts of damage, those things. So just so that I roleplay this properly, I'm going to search the entrance to the cave again and realise that it's a troll and back off. Which is, I know that's a silly thing to do, but examine the tracks, leave. Okay. Let's take on these Bateri instead. I know I can kill them easily. They're not going to be challenging. And we're probably not all going to be set to rapid shot properly. So I'm going to have to redo that.
Here I come!
Children of snakes.
And she's fine, and she's fine, and she's fine. Okay, cool. Too easy. I need to... Let's just double check, make sure we're doing okay for supplies. We're starting to run down on arrows. How are you doing for bolts? Yep, you're doing good.
Yes.
You're doing okay for arrows for now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Stay close and step where I step.
And we don't really have stuff that we need to sell urgently. Oh, actually, I did want to do that, didn't I? I will swap that out. Return to the overland map. Shambling mounds again. And what? One of many. What the hell is that? One of many is many evils in one. Its consciousness composed of multitudes of murderers, lunatics, and other human detritus, all driven to insanity by imprisonment in Death God's vault in life, and then decades of disembodied misery in the vault's crematorium. As such, one of many is malice personified and wishes to either feed on or do violence to all sentient beings. Rating impossible. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. Ooh, dinosaur. We need to kill them to get the stuff for the gnomes. We need 2 more. I could do the empathy and calm them, but I want to fight them because I want the stuff. So what is that? 4 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We won't both walk away from this.
There we go. Fairly straightforward. And hopefully we get dinosaur claws. Just what we wanted. Okay. Samarakan guards within the open palm bazaar obviously don't enjoy their position much. Their constant focused glares seem to stamp a permanent squint on their features, almost making them look more comical than deadly serious. Okay, so how far away from the ruined temple are we? I've got a funny feeling that this thing has been hanging around this ruined temple that we want to go to. More dinos. This is the ruined temple right here. Sun's just going down. Oh, what's that? Delirious Hunter. Let's see what the Delirious Hunter's got in store for us. Demons of the Samalok, so thirsty the poison burns. What happened to you? Demons. Here, we can take care of the poison. It'll just take a moment. Gods above, thank you for your aid. I've been wandering for hours ever since the attack. What happened to you? Sounds, the demons of Samalok happened. 3 giant spiders, spawns of hell, ambushed me and my fellow hunters. Spawns of the hells, were they immune to fire? Yes, we used torches against them, but the fire, it did nothing. And they were fast, so very fast. Thanks for the information. Farewell. Some giant spiders there. See, look at all these dinosaurs now that we don't need them. Can we pacify them? Calm the dinos. Hiss an annoyance and then withdraw. So, just over here, is this, where is the Lantash camp? Lantanese camp? Enter the camp. So we can give these guys back the dino claws. I don't think we've got enough spider things for the other guy, but we'll see what we can do. Was there something she wished us to do? Oh, she wished us to go to the waterfall thing, I think.
Either I'm mistaken, or those are dinosaur claws. I assume their numbers are thinned, then?
They're fairly easy to track, just have to watch out for ambushes. That's a relief. Too much of our time has been spent looking over our shoulders, worried we're going to be the next meal. Thank you for your help. I'll study these claws to see if I can't create the base of some kind of anti-dinosaur device, maybe some sort of sonic emitter. But let me jot down some notes. Come back and talk to me again and we'll see about the portal.
Welcome back.
Any bounties? Yeah, spiders. 13. Never mind. What can I sell? What can I sell? Will you take a wyvern sting? Yes, you will. And those extra dinosaur claws. Do I have anything interesting here in the pouch? Just 9. I only need 4 more, so it's worthwhile killing them spiders. Oh, another ring of protection.
Follow me.
You've already got one. So
yes.
we shall give it to you.
Yes.
Perhaps so.
Badger claws, bear's pelt, black dragon scales. Lots of interesting things here, but none of them that I need. Right, okay, so yes, puppy girl, you're a good girl. Sit down, come on, sit. Good girl. All right. No, you're not hopping up. Calm down, what's happened? My golems, lately they've just been so difficult, I don't know any other way to put it, and my cockroaches all ran away. Ah, look, that's right, there's none of them over there. There's only the blade spiders left. If someone doesn't do something they're programmed to clean, and with their acid they might, oh well, they might run away. We'll see what we can do. Oh, thank you. If you brought me the pieces to at least 4 of them, I'm sure I could find maybe something special. Damn it, we had those pieces before. We sold them to somebody. It's worthwhile going back to Samarok and picking up those pieces, I think. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find any more of them out in the middle of nowhere. Spot and listen skill increases the ability of your character to detect hostile encounters on the overland map. Yes, I know, that's why I max it. Max both of them. It also helps in dungeons, etc., for you to see your opponents more often. Or detect them, maybe not see them so much. Shambling mound, another dinosaur, will-o-wisp. Just come a little way away from the will-o-wisps and then we will rest up. Okay. And we detected some of the cockroaches, so let's attack these, see if we can get the 4 pieces that we need, and if not, we'll head into Samarok and buy them back from whoever we sold them to. I think it was just the normal merchant that we sold them to, or maybe it was it might have been the bounty collector. So that was pretty easy, and it looks like we're probably going to get all 4 of these, maybe even more, very, very quickly. I really wish we were getting some better weapons, though. Lumber camp infestation complete. So we won't head back to Senegal after all, we will head to the camp. Back to the camp, past the dinosaurs, past the will-o-wisps, past the shambling mounds, and see how we go. I don't know, I do suspect that at some point we probably come back to Samarok after we go to the tower in the north. So, you know, I said I was going to spend a while and level up a little bit. And I'm very close to getting my next level again. I sort of was figuring I might try and just level to like level 10. Or try and complete all of these other little missions that I'm being given before I complete that final one for Sasani. We'll see. I'll try and do all of the missions that I can, but I've got a feeling that some of them might actually be meant to be done later, maybe, because even with a couple of levels on me, I'm not sure how well I'm going to go against that troll, for example. I can't remember who gave us the mission to that cave.
What can I help you with?
I've got your cockroach parts. Oh, you do. Oh, thank you. I was so worried it isn't the way I wish to have them back, but I'll take what I can get. Here, it isn't much, but I hope... this will come in handy. It's a little one, not as powerful as the others, but it ought to help you. I hope you like it. Do you have any items for sale? Sure. I need to see what this collapsible cockroach is all about. examine. So we can use it to summon a cockroach up to 25 times. I'm going to sell that. I am not going to use it. There's really not much point. Chime of opening. How many charges does that have? 50. I'm going to buy it. So let's get rid of that. And those. And those. And this. Might try selling that somewhere else and see if I can get more for it than just 162 gold. But I really don't want it, and one to 6 point of damage per hit. I mean, they're going to help with that troll, but seriously, I'd be better off saving up some money and buying like the fire elemental or something like that. And that many shot thing dropped off my bar again, clicking on the wrong things. Okay, feats, mini shot. Okay, so I think we've done all of the quests around here. Volo wants us to do that. Oh, no, that's the Tempest Fury. I've got to head there. I'm positive there was someone somewhere that said I needed to go to that Waterfall Keep. I thought it was the Mind Flayer. No, it wasn't. I don't know who it was now. Maybe I saw that in my other playthrough. Because I did play through a little bit. Spent a few hours playing just to get an idea for the level. But I didn't think there was anything I did drastically different that time to this time. Okay, so I think we've done most of the stuff up this way that we need to do. I'm gonna just cut through this forest here and make sure there's no like hidden things. Those ruins there, that's the ruined temple, which we haven't been to yet. We said we needed to go to. The will-o'-the-wisps are gone, so let's come up to this temple. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this or not. Let's do a full save. And let's head in. The temple ruins are almost completely overgrown with jungle vegetation. Amidst the stone ruins lies a staircase which descends into darkness. Go down the stairs. So, I think I'll do this, and then I might finish the stream at that point. Well, if I can survive this, I think I'll take whatever I find to Volo, and then that might be the end of the stream. So let's see what the map shows. So the map shows pretty big, and we can see a bunch of beings of some sort that we can detect in the area. What? I think I have... This looks vaguely familiar. Oh, trap triggered. Let's go around this way. Oh, more damage. Okay. Yuan-Ti Holy Guardian, uninjured, and what is that? A spider construct behind it. I'm going to back off so that the animal companions can get in.
Now!
Damn it, another trap. Come on, guys, get in here.
Now! Strike swiftly!
Right. Blade spider cogs. Not sure what they do. And a garnet. So I'm a little bit hurt, but not doing too bad. I might just use one of my healing potions. Got plenty of them. And it looks like my animal companion got squished. So, what do we got here? That door is locked. Okay. There's going to be something else through this room. Yep. Because I can see them up there. So another spider construct and a holy guardian. I wonder, is it worthwhile letting them come to me? In this case, because we're all using archery, we really want a bit of room. I want to make sure they can all get into the line of fire and back out again. So, the combat...
Watch my back.
Let's get them all back here if we can. No, I guess not. Damn it, I closed the door. I hate that. No, I don't want to interact with the door. Thank you very much. I want to kill the Holy Guardian. Come on, guys, get in here. And we're done. Did I lose my animal companion again? No. What about the big guy? Did he drop anything? Don't see anything. Okay, so you need some healing. And you need some healing. I must be running low on healing. Yeah, that was the last of my heals.
Yes.
So you've only got one. You've only got one. You've got two.
I shall.
You've got four. Gonna take one of them
Perhaps
because
so.
you're not using them. And I am. Okay, what's in the bookcase? Rune fragment and a whole bunch of books. I'm sure Volo will want that rune fragment. You acquired a rune fragment from the treasure trove of the Yuan-Ti temple that Volo might be interested in. Okay. Let's quick save. So I'm going to leave it here, which probably opens that middle door, so we'll go and have a look at that. Excuse me guys, let's get through. There we go. Yep, okay, and what's our map showing? Go through 3 little rooms there, and then we've got this big area here. May not be one open area, but we'll have a look. Yeah, trap, nothing spectacular. Okie dokie. Let's do a quick save, because we know there's something on the other side, or possibly something on the other side of this door, because that looks like it'd be part of the same room. Yep. Holy Guardian Spider Construct. Let's just pull back here a little bit. Sort of want to just peek enough so that they see me. Okay, let's get back out of the way.
This one won't stop us long. Here I come.
Okay, a couple more have come out. So we're lucky that we managed to do this like we did. Let's put spike growth. Can we target that there? That sounds good. And then afterwards I think we'll target that as well.
Happy or no? Happy or no?
Right. Let's get back to killing these guys.
I see some more enemies.
You're in a bad state there, love, aren't you? There we go. Getting some nice crits in there. You need to drink your potion, dear. Did we get them all? Sort of feel like we did. There's a couple over in this room, but we got all the ones here. Let me heal you. There we go. Overall, we're doing pretty good. Okay, those bolts will go to you.
I shall.
Oh, you're not even using bolts, magic bolts at the moment. Let's get rid of those so that you don't keep using them. Oh, we've got another one of these guys coming. I'm gonna... no.
Stay close.
I'm going to
and
move.
step where I step.
You will.
Crit.
Here comes the.
Another one behind him. crits. That's alright. Oh, and here comes another one. I think that's all of them then. That's the last one. Let's get over here. Just to give some other guys a chance to get out if they need to. Aha, it's moved into the doorway. That's good. Fire arrows. Finally. Okay, I'm pretty hurt. Okay, we're looking good. So we've got another door here, which is locked. And we got this door over this way. Gonna do another quick save. Was there anything interesting in that loot that we got? So we got these fire arrows, which I'm going to love using at some point. Let's just double check what their damage bonus damage 1d6 fire. Beautiful. Ring of Resistance +2. Universal saving throw +2.
I am ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps so.
Give that to you. Whole bunch of scrolls. Senegar Tome. Some kind of prayer book, Ancient and Worn. You're not able to make sense of much of the text. A great deal of it has been worn away with age, but you could find the following passage written in an archaic dialect of the common tongue. Praise ye be to the great serpent, the slithered supreme. To Seth let our prayers rise. Let the great one hear, as we offer our sacrifice to him, as they give their lives willingly to his glory, and we slither through their blood. Let subtlety be our ways, and manipulation guide us in the strength of sacred Seth. The whisper is mightier than the fang, manipulation greater than force. Let the Sao-Olo not know we guide them. Let them not know our motions until we have won. May Seth bless the Vral-Olo, that one day, as it should be, we hold the reins of the world, that we order and guide it according to his favour. Yea, let praise be to Seth, let honour be given to the Slitherer Supreme. May he bless his faithful children, and may we ever honour his name. Improved saving throw versus poison. So do you use it, or do you just carry it and get... Have I got an improved save throw versus poison at the moment? Doesn't look like it. Do I need to equip it somewhere? I don't know. Okay, sorry, was there anything else? Cure moderate wounds. Oops. Wasted that. Scimitar +2. It's tempting to take that as my primary weapon, because it's +2, but this is a great sword +1. If it did more damage, I would consider it. And nothing in here of any great importance. Excuse me, coming through. Come on guys, let me through. Thank you. So we're going to come over to here. This door is locked. We don't know what's behind there, though there's obviously some sort of tree there. Let's see how our chime of opening goes. Knock. Boom. And that triggered a trap. But that's alright. And treasure, treasure, treasure. Locked box, chest. Nothing over this way. So it's just this chest. Whoa!
I am ready.
Can someone?
Yes.
You just follow me.
Listening.
And stay close.
I am ready.
No one's got a healing kit except for me.
Everyone follow me!
There we go.
Perhaps so.
That's the remains of who? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Magic wand, braces, a shattered spear, and some gold. Braces of armor +1.
I am ready.
Follow me.
Perhaps so.
Unidentified wand. It's fine, we don't really want wands. So
I am ready.
let's see. 18,
Ready.
You're already 19, you're 20.
Listening.
Yes.
You're 18.
Follow me.
So let's give that to the orc.
Listening.
She's now
Perhaps
19.
so.
That's good. Shattered spear. Apparently a relic of the Shattered Spear, Batiri tribe, any powers it may have once had long gone. Okay.
Follow my tracks. Bonaparte!
Ready.
Bonaparte.
Stay close.
Okay.
And step where I step.
So we've got this other locked box over here that we have to be careful of. It's probably trapped as well. Oh, yep, she's trapped. How many... I don't have any healing kits left.
I am ready.
Yes.
You have a
Bonaparte.
healing spell left. Do you have a healing spell still?
You just follow me and stay close.
No, don't do that. Do it on her. There we go.
Bonaparte.
What?
Perhaps so.
Didn't appear to work.
I shall.
No, Carrie, hop down. Good girl. Can you not... Cannot use that item.
Perhaps so.
I am ready.
Stay close and step where I step.
Follow my tracks.
Yes.
Yes.
You've got a healing kit. Beautiful. Use it on her. Whoosh. Okay. Use that on yourself.
You just follow me and stay close.
ready.
I am ready.
Perhaps so.
Right, let's get out of here. Because I think we've done everything we can. We've got everything we can. It almost killed us several times. Hopefully there's not anything waiting for us on the way out. We've tripped all of the traps. And hopefully we've killed all of the guardians. We've definitely got to go back to Samagol and A, give all this stuff to Volo, but B, we have to stock back up on our healing supplies because we are drastically low now. And then I'll think we'll call that the end of the stream because we've been running for a couple of hours now. It'll be close to 2.5 hours by the time that's done. We want to leave, we're not going to there. And we're going to ignore those cockroaches, they're not going to bother us. We're going to ignore those giant spiders as well. Ooh. This tree. Careful search. Some unique moss should sell for a good price. Trolls over there. Ooh, crate over here. Load of hides. I think that's some stuff we can trade. I don't think it appears in our normal. No. So into Samagol. May even rest up in the tavern after this. Sorry about that. My dogs decided to go crazy at absolutely nothing. Oh, Volo.
Hello again, travelers. What can I do for you?
Found an interesting area?
Most excellent. Tell me all about it, and I shall take notes.
In the jungles northwest of Tarun, there sits an ancient temple of the Yuan Ti. I managed to venture and escape with my life.
Incredible! Not only does the danger lie in the Yuan Ti, but in any patrols that might have seen you exiting such an area. Surely they would attack on the mere suspicion that you were allied with the snake folk. Was there any other location you wish to share? No.
Nothing right now.
What else can I help you with?
Do you have any
Master
work?
Ossie has told me that one of the reasons the populace is so scared of... Few beings have seen the temples of the snake folk and lived. But since few remain here, I imagine there's got to be an empty one. Ah, what a marvel. Ancient, yet so well crafted. The work in this is impressive, that is for certain.
If you're so impressed by rock, you should see what my people make. Hide that quick, tale teller. The hateful snake folk have many eyes everywhere, and the Samarakans are more and far more suspicious.
Good point. I'll hide this away, and offer you my thanks again at its acquisition. I'll not forget how risky it must have been to acquire such. Hopefully this will compensate somewhat. 'Twas a gift from the symbol herself, the Witch Queen of Aglarond. Use it well.
Was this before or after she turned you into a bird and made you fly right into a wall?
Well, you see, bit of a falling out. Felt a little bad about it, perhaps. But that should be useful, and that's that. What else can I help you with?
Very well. So what did he give us from Allegrond? Symbol Sly Smile, which is some sort of mask, maybe? Examine. What appears little more than a rock with thin spiral carvings etched onto its surface. Volo swears this trinket came from the Witch Queen of Algernon herself. After releasing his first guide to all things magical, more than a few magic users felt angry at Volo for attempting to lay bare their secrets, and punished him accordingly, supposedly after smacking the helpless adventurer around with her magic. The graceful symbol smiled slyly and gave him this stone, saying softly that his survival might depend on its powers, and that if he were foolish enough to awaken the ire of Torald's wizards again, no amount of trinkets would save his hide. Damage reduction, 1. Okay, I don't know. Might as well level up while we're here, because we've got the XP now. So we're going to get a level 9, which is nice. So what else are we going to get? Do we get any feats at level 9? I don't think so. I'm guessing we do though, because it's taking a while to load. Right, so that's right. What we want here is improved critical longbow. And we also get evasion. Whenever a reflex save is allowed for half damage, the character instead takes no damage if he succeeds at the save. Okay.
Ready.
Level up the rest of our characters as well. Killy. Ranger. Recommend. I don't know why it actually lists all of these weapons when, as far as I'm aware, I can't take improved critical in... I thought I couldn't take it. Proficiency with the chosen weapon. So, I don't have... Oh, that's just proficiency, it's not focus. There you go, you don't have to get weapon focus. If I say recommend, what are you going to recommend I take? Improved critical longbow. It's exactly what I wanted you to take. So I can just go recommend on the rest of them.
Yes?
Level. Come on. Here we go. Next. Recommend. Next. Tick, 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 tick while we wait. Recommend. Make sure it's improved critical longbow. Next. Done. Oh,
Listening.
Goodish. Next. Recommend. Next. Recommend. Improve critical longbow. Next. Finished. Brilliant. Okie
Perhaps so.
I don't think I've got anything worth saying to Sasani yet. Not sure if I've got anything for the bounty collector, but let's see.
Have you bounties for me, hunters?
What have I got that I can sell? Yep, I'll take them. That's good. Oh, yeah, you'll take that. No, you won't take that. Didn't think you would. Okay.
You return. How may
Okay. Oh, I bought that before. I shouldn't have sold it. Okay, get rid of that. Definitely time to finish this cast soon because my dogs are going nuts over nothing. How much am I going to sell that for? About the same price. Filling arrow. No, I didn't want to examine it. I wanted to identify it. Oh, no, now it's unmodifiable. Good, sell it. Was there anything in here I needed to sell? Just some arrows. Throw those bolts in there. Throw that ale in there as well. Let's order all of this. Sell that. Not sure if I should be selling that or not. I might chuck that in there. And that. No, I'm going to sell that. I'm not going to use it. It's not worth it. That's my fire arrows. Scimitar +2.
I shall. Yes.
Do any of these guys have anything that needs to be sold? Nope, but you need that ring on.
Yes.
Yes.
Perhaps so.
Okay, you don't have anything interesting there. All there. All there. Oh, you only had the one of those. Okay.
I am ready.
is that? Oh, enhanced vision, right. Yeah, there's nothing else there that I want.
Yes?
It's interesting that it's been traps that's done the most damage to us in this game so far. Really. Coming across a monster that's just way too hard for us occasionally. But...
Listening.
You know, that was the most damage we've had done to us in a situation where we recovered. Traps, eh? A little disappointed that I'm not finding them as easily. Normally, doesn't matter whether I'm playing Neverwinter Nights 1 or 2. My ranges of finding traps a lot. I can't necessarily avoid them because I can't. You know, I don't have the skills to do anything about them, but... Okay, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to pool all of these potions together. I'm going to sell that.
Yes.
I'm going to pool all of the potions because some of them are stacking in certain ways and others aren't. I'm going to try and get them all stacked up and then give everyone 5 potions, and if someone's got a weird set, hopefully there'll be 5 of them. And then I'll buy some more from Videnia.
What?
So that groups into 5, so you can have that. Let's split this stack. And you can have that stack, so...
Yes.
You now have your stack.
Listening.
You have your stack.
Yes.
You don't have any.
I am ready.
You don't have any. And
stay close and step where I step.
4. So, let's come down here, see if we can buy some potions from Videnia.
Hello there, little bird. Winging back.
Follow me.
Very good.
I shall.
Everyone follow me!
Yeah, no, we're only just going to see what you've got in the way of arrows. Okay. Buy you one more set.
Yes.
Buy you 2 more sets. 1. 2. There we go.
Ready.
Yeah, 2 more sets for you. Let's just double check there's no more longbows. Nope. 1. 2. And reorder everything.
I am ready.
set there and one set there. Let's get you one more just to be on the safe side. And sort.
Perhaps so.
And how am I doing? Okay, we have those plus those plus those. I feel like that's enough for now. Let's just sort all of that. Wonder whether it's worthwhile buying
Follow my tracks.
her like braces of Dex +2. Her Dex isn't too bad. But that'll just make it a little bit better.
Perhaps so.
Right, I don't think I'll spend any more money at the moment. What's my Dex is +6. If I take this off, is it still +6? It is. How does that work? Because this should drop it to +5. Okay, not complaining there, but I guess I really should be looking for something like this leather armor, which does 2 to 6 is 8. See, this is supposed to add 3 to my Dex, to my thing, but it's only adding 2. Let's buy this leather armor +1. And see if that... Well, it's already +1, so it should definitely go to 20, but it should go to 21. Yes, good. Which is better than this. So let's sell this. There we go.
Yes.
How are my other guys doing with their armor? Wondering whether I should be swapping them all out for leather armor. So you're +5. You're still +5. So that's 16. Does it go to 19? Yes, it does. So that's good. Won't change that. Leave that as it is.
Yes?
You've already got studded leather. Oh, sorry, leather +1. So that should go to 17. Yep, that's good. Because leather armor is 2 plus the 1 on that.
Listening.
And you are also +5, are you not? Yes. You have braces of armor class +1. So 3 and 5 is 18, 19. That's right, that's good. So switching to leather armor will not help you at all. And I could give you, say, studded leather +1, but there's no point because as soon as you get another point of Dex, you need 2 points of Dex to get it to. No, you'll be right. Won't bother with that. Okay, so
what?
And close that. Okay. So we said we're going to go and rest up, so let's do that. We've bought all of our healing supplies that we need. We have restocked with arrows and checked to see if there's any other stuff that we wanted, and we're all happy with all of that. We're going to come in here, we're going to save, and then we'll come back out of the thing. Sorry, we're going to go in there and rest, and then we'll come back out and we'll save and we'll call it a stream. No, down there. There we go.
I'll make this one.
Rent a room. Here's your 50 gold. Thank you. And nothing right now. Let's come out of here. Come out of here. Hello. There we go. Right, so we're going to call this stream. We're going to finish here. We've still got plenty of things we need to do. We have to look at the stuff here for the Mind Flayers at Tempest's Fury Wizard's Keep. There's also the Flaming Axe or Longsword or whatever it is in the mines that Vidania wants. So I think overall we've got a couple of things we can still do. I'm losing stuff off my bar down here, which is not good. I feel like there was something else on there. Let's put the fire arrows on there as well. Oh, that's right, there was my spells. My spells keep getting knocked off. Do we have any more spells to add? That's a good point. We've got another level. No, we don't have any more spells to add. So we're going to put that there, we're going to move that back to there, and we're going to put that there like that. Right, so I think that's going to be it. We will save, and I will say thank you for joining me. See you next time, and keep playing games.